Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
People always say, oh, your food is so good and you should have your own restaurant. So people always told me this, and I'm like, I'm a teacher, I'm a scientist, I'm not a restaurant owner.
Continue watching to find out more.
Don't be vegan, or you'll miss a chance to go and stay in hell.
My Vegan Journey is a series of shows featuring ordinary people making extraordinary changes in their lives by switching to a compassionate diet. People from all walks of life, countries, and backgrounds are coming to the realization that a vegan diet is the only viable solution to most of the major challenges we face today, including environmental degradation, species extinction, and the emergence of zoonotic diseases like COVID-19. Their inspirational, real-life stories show us that every one of us has the power to help create heaven on earth for ourselves, those we love, and the world through a simple dietary choice.
Tungasukiti, blessed viewers, I just said welcome in Inuktitut, an Inuit indigenous language spoken in the Nunatsiavut Autonomous Region in northeastern Canada. My name is Panuk. The God-loving people of Nunatsiavut wish your days to be filled with tranquility and heaven's light. Welcome to our program, My Vegan Journey. Two sisters ignite the vegan lifestyle in Memphis, Tennessee, USA. On today's show, we meet two American vegans, Dr. Bretta King and Miss Belinda King, who are the owners of Two Vegan Sistas, a vegan meal plan and catering business in Memphis, Tennessee. Dr. Bretta King has a doctoral degree in physics and chemistry. She is a physics and chemistry teacher at Laurel Springs High School and a professor at the University of Memphis. Besides teaching, Dr. King is actively involved in social services such as helping women with gender equity issues, as well as supporting orphans and the hungry. She established a nonprofit organization, Brilliant Scientists of Tomorrow, to increase the science literacy rate and to encourage a love and appreciation for science among children. Her younger sister, Miss Belinda King, is a veteran who served in the Air Force. Miss King knew that her older sister, Dr. King, idolized Janet Jackson, who once said that she was a vegetarian as a child and as an adult went vegan for some time. She challenged Dr. King to give up meat for 1 month in January 1995 when Dr. King was 25.
I just became a vegan when I was young because I just wanted to try something different, and I didn't expect it to last. It was actually a challenge for my sister, a New Year's resolution challenge. She asked me if I thought I could give up meat, and I didn't think that I could, but I did. I gave it up for all of January, and then I just stuck with it. I just did it just to be doing it really as a young person, and also at that time, Janet Jackson had given up meat.
I don't eat meat.
Oh. And that was one of my favorite singers at that time. So I wanted to try it for that reason. Then I just stuck with it because it resonated with me.
Admiring viewers, would you ever consider following your idol's food choices and changing yours? Dr. King did just that and was amazed by the positive changes, both physically and mentally, on the vegetarian diet and decided to continue. 4 years later, in 1999, she went fully vegan. Influenced by Dr. King, Miss King also became a vegetarian, then later vegan.
I became influenced by my sister while we were living in Florida, and I was a student at Florida State. A friend of mine, or a friend of ours, I should be saying, challenged me to go without meat for a week, and I said yes. So as I started the challenge, I had dreams about the foods that were my favorite at the time. And the first dream I had it was related to the cow. As strange as it sounds, it was more like a person, and it was a friend of my sister's. And the cow asked, is she still eating me? Brother said, yes. And as I saw them talking to each other, I felt guilty. And then I woke up, and around that time, a friend of mine from campus invited me to a cookout. And I said, I'm going to definitely eat ribs. The next night, I had a dream about a pig. The pig was, again, a friend of my sister's. And the pig asked, and brother stopped the pig and said, don't say any more. Yes, she is eating you. and then again, I just felt guilty. So I just continued with the challenge. To make a long story short, the challenge is over. So I went to the cookout, and I had the ribs. And when I had the ribs, I couldn't eat it all like I thought I could. And as a result, I just said, I think I can do this. I think I need to make this change. And the rest is history.
Miss King became a vegetarian when she joined the Air Force. She found quitting dairy and eggs a challenge.
Surprisingly, I thought the meat part would have been a challenge, but it was more so the eggs and the dairy part.
Miss King became vegan after she completed the Air Force service and moved to Memphis, Tennessee in 2012.
Life is precious. Cutting off a life is a crime. If we not only do not kill, but even set the animal people free, then we have great merits. The Venerable Thích Chân Tân, vegetarian.
Cheerful viewers, let's pause for a moment to thank heaven for providing delicious plant-based alternatives to dairy and eggs in the vegan world. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back, Wanderers viewers. To cope with her new vegetarian lifestyle, Dr. King trained herself in cooking and meal planning.
At first, it was difficult because I didn't have any knowledge. I didn't know what I was doing. I just jumped into it. I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know about nutrition. And so when you don't know those things, it's very challenging. And then during that time, in the 1990s, there were not really vegan options. So you really have to know how to cook to survive. I prepare all of my own food from scratch, and I'm very particular about my food. I don't like to eat any oil. I prefer organic. So I make all my own things. So I buy lots of organic produce, and I just make very simple meals. I try to prepare most of them on the weekend so that during the week, I'm just warming up food because I'm very busy during the week. Every Sunday, I do a weekly plan. I write down what I'm having for lunches and dinners and breakfasts. I plan out everything, and most of it's done on Sunday, but sometimes on Wednesday or Thursday, I might have to make some more to last for the rest of the week, but it's all planned out.
Besides preparing her meals for the week ahead, Dr. King also understands the importance of eating the right types of vegan foods.
My science background really just helped me to understand more about the nutrition behind veganism. I know that it takes more than just cutting out animal products, that you actually have to know nutrition. I mean, you actually have to eat right.
Without realizing it, Dr. King had been preparing to run a vegan restaurant and catering business some years later. We asked how the idea of opening a vegan eatery came about.
People asked us to start one. People always say, oh, your food is so good and you should have your own restaurant. So people always told me this, and I'm like, I'm a teacher, I'm a scientist, I'm not a restaurant owner. So, okay, let me just try. Well, 2012, I wanted to try something different. My sister had just gotten out the Air Force and she wanted to try something different. So I said, let's see what would happen, if we open this restaurant. And surprisingly, it took off and it's been going good ever since.
I felt that there was a calling for me to do this. I saw, especially in my own family, where we have a history of heart disease or history of high blood pressure. And then mainly our customers were open to just making that change and wanting to help them the best way I could or the best way my sister could do it.
Their two Vegan Sistas restaurant opened in 2013 in Memphis, Tennessee to serve meals for dine-in customers and catering events. Let's take a quick trip back in time to when their restaurant opened to watch Dr. King introduce it to viewers.
My name is Bretta, and I'm one of the owners of Two Vegan Sisters. My sister and I thought it would be a good idea to open a vegan restaurant here in Memphis. Both of us are vegan, and it's very difficult for us to find a place to go to eat. So we just wanted to offer another alternative for people that wanted something different.
For customers who want to stick to eating vegan at home, the sisters also offer meal plans to help them change their lifestyle.
We have a lot of customers, but most of them are not vegan because that's just not how it is down south. Our customers, they eat vegan when they get food from us, but when they're not eating food from us, they eat like their standard American diet. So I treat everyone the way I want to be treated. So I'm not judgmental to anyone. I treat them all with respect, even though they eat differently. And I don't push my diet on them. Most times I don't even tell them about my diet. They'll ask me, they say, well, why aren't you eating this? So they'll start asking me questions and then I'll answer. But I never push it on them.
After almost a decade of serving delicious southern vegan cuisine, the Two Vegan Sistas, as a pioneer of the vegan trend, is making a difference in their community. To learn more about Two Vegan Sistas, please visit twovegansistas.com.
No to vegan. Only people with a loving heart choose it.
Generous viewers, thank you for being here with us today. Please join us next Tuesday, August 16th, for the concluding part of our program. Coming up next is In the Hour of Heaven's Judgment. Wake Up and Be Vegan Now, Part 3 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May the vegan diet also bring you peace and joy in heaven's grace.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VEG.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/VEG.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/VEG.
మా కార్యక్రమాలు అందజేస్తున్నాయి అనేక భాషలలో. దయచేసి చూడండి suprememastertv.com/schedule. దయచేసి చూడండి suprememastertv.com/VEG